Guys, technology is advancing at a crazy rate. The internet is getting scarier literally every single day because of it. Now that we have AI, you can't trust anything. You don't know if that girl is a girl or if it's a dude. It's like all of the scammy stuff inside of RuneScape has now made its way into the real world, which is why today's video is sponsored by Delete Me. You see, even in the age of AI, people are still after our data. Now more than ever, your information is constantly being sold to data broker after data broker, essentially going to the highest bidder. Whether that's identity thieves, scammers, stalkers, anyone that has a credit card can get their hands on your information. Hell, some people can even just be you, artificially of course. Your full name, address, emails, and more are being tossed around on the internet, leaving us vulnerable to all types of financial scams, doxing, or even worse. Which is why I use Delete Me. You see, Delete Me will contact these data brokers directly and make them delete my data as required by law. Within a week, you'll hear back with a privacy report from Delete Me, which will showcase exactly who had your information and the status of the removal process. And once again, my report this month showed me that tons of my personal information was just floating around out there. But thanks to Delete Me, everything has been deleted and taken care of. If you want to try this out for yourself, guys, you can sign up today and get 20% off Delete Me consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/Aztecross. And you can use code Aztecross at checkout or even use the QR code on your screen. And big shout out to Delete Me for keeping our information safe. While we wait on Les, because I guess Les is going to join us, there is a video that just came out, Marathon Developer Insight, the music of Marathon.
To be able to get in on the ground level of a process of literally building worlds was really intoxicating. And so I was like, what better way to start than with Bungie?
It's like the chick off of, who's the woman off of The Incredibles? Edna. It's like Edna. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, got to give it to the guy. I mean, he's rocking him. He's rocking him.
Unlike maybe more traditional story-driven games, I think we were really kind of challenged with, hey, what is our kind of star in this, and how do we kind of base our audio approach or musical approach? And I think one thing we kind of landed on was we're really telling the story of Tau Ceti, the planet, you know, the history that it has. There is no central protagonist, you know, where we can kind of say, like, this is the hero's theme. Our hero is the world.
I love that feeling of like it being both neon and also like kind of crusty and falling apart at the same time. Like, to me, that has a sound. Something that was really inspiring about the concept of the game was that you relinquish your human body for a runner shell. You hold on to your soul. You take you with you, but you leave your body behind. I thought, what better way than to like take the human voice, which is like the soul of your person, and transform it into these playable instruments. These like these little recitations. It's almost like they're a code, like some sort of transmission, you know? It's like what's left over. It's like what's left over from this colony that's disappeared. I was inspired by these natural environments full of like bugs that are half mechanical and have escaped from the lab, or like, you know, things that create kind of creaks and whispers. You know, you can hear. One of the things that I did early on was this piano that's behind me is prepared with all kinds of crazy stuff stuffed inside of it. The primary way that I modify the piano is just with poster tack, like poster putty. And depending on where you put it on the instrument, you can get different colors, more muted. Sounds crazy. Starting from an instrument that's totally acoustic, lots of mechanical distortion, human performance, microphones, and it proved to be an essential resource, that instrument. Felt like a really fun place to start when designing a very high-tech score, you know. This I use a lot in a section of the score for the game. You can hear that sort of fluttering instrument.
Yeah.
One of my most valuable tools was actually this instrument here. It's called an Osmos, and it's an MPE controller. So basically, it enables you to do a huge number of expressive things with your fingers that even a piano like you can't do. This is so responsive to touch, to motion, that you can present musical ideas that are not really accessible any other way. I'm just like looking for the emotion in every little thing. And I think ultimately that's what it is. You know, it's like I'm painting with feelings.
All right, all right. Well, the music, I will say something that's really stood out about the game is, of course, the music. It's really hard to hate on the music ever. You know what I mean? I mean, I would say even like Destiny, even in Destiny's worst moments, I felt like Bungie's always hit it pretty good in the music department. You know what I mean? You could be like, dude, there's nothing to play. Expansion's ass, you know. But the music was probably still balling. You know what I mean? Like music has always been pretty balling. Yeah, Bungie's been cooking with music since the Halo days. And I mean, you even saw like Michael Salvatore made a return from Renegades. But this guy, this gentleman, I don't think I've ever seen, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm not sure if I have seen this guy on the Destiny side. I don't know. I feel like with glasses like those, I would remember. I think he's entirely just on Marathon. First time, yeah. But it's cool, man. It's cool. Guys, you're gonna need a peek behind the scenes of what these individuals do to come up with sound. You saw, I mean, y'all remember from Beyond Light, that one was really interesting because there was lockdown and it was 2020, it was lockdown. And so many of the noises that made its way into Beyond Light were actually noises people recorded from like random things around their house. You know, it'd just be people just making strange noises with different home appliances. And that's what was thrown into the game. And it actually sounded good. He's the glasses guy. Man, you know, with glasses like these, let's see what he cooks. Let's see what he cooks. I mean, already we've heard a lot of the music. The music's been really, really good. If there's anything that has set the tone for this universe, it's been the music, right? I think no one complained about any of the audio last year. I think the main thing that was the big complaint was visually, it was unappealing. The world just seemed very unappealing. But Bungie seems to have married up the two, and I think we're going to get more of a complete package, hopefully. The bigger the glasses, the bigger the eggplant. Maybe, man, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's gospel. That's the first I've heard of that, but okay. Insane comment. All right, well, we'll see if the universe conveys what he's trying to convey here with his music. I would say with the music that this guy is presenting to us, with the VA cast that Bungie is also presenting to us, hot damn it. I know we're not getting a campaign. Some of you think we're getting a campaign. We're not. Bungie would have made that abundantly clear if we were getting some sort of campaign. But whatever way Bungie is looking to tell the narrative, tell the story, that delivery, damn, with the amount of funding that has gone into this, from those voice actors to the visuals down to the music here to essentially this guy with the Edna glasses. Like, I hope it's good, man. I hope it's good. And it can't just be here's your Grimoire card. You know what I mean? There will be cinematics. You know, I even wonder, are we going to unlock cinematics? Because we're supposed to be getting world events. We're supposed to be doing things that unlocks more of the world. And I wonder if there's going to be, you know, essentially, you know, we'll have these server-wide puzzles that we're going to be solving, which will then unlock cinematics. Now, question, how quickly will those cinematics be data mined? That's been a big issue in Destiny, guys. Bungie's been trying, I mean, for real, we've been trying to get like surprises now. And I'm not saying it's all the data miner faults, you know, but everything just gets data mined. And people know way in advance what's going to happen. And even when I try to like shy away from it and not see anything to spoil things, it still pops up on my feed. Depends on how well they hide and protect them. Better not repeat equilibrium levels of protection. I would say Bungie's protection here, their security on this has gotten worse. So there's a lot of things in the next day or so, guys. Believe me, I'm excited about Marathon, but I have essentially about three things that I am really concerned about with Marathon. and we'll be having that discussion. Believe me, if you just want to blindly go into Marathon and go have a good time, just disregard everything I'm going to say in that video. I'm going to be bringing my perspective as someone who's played essentially Bungie games now for decades. You know what I mean? But most notably, you know, Destiny, Destiny 2, and what that experience is. And I think we got to look at some of those concerns. You just need to look at them. We at least acknowledge that some of those, could be potential parallels between issues that have plagued Destiny that could plague Marathon. So we'll talk about it when we talk about it.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.